Well, hello, elite woman of God, and welcome to my community. So, first off, let me take a moment to introduce myself, tell you a little bit about me and why I started this community. So, my name is Latoya Holloway. I am a faith based coach. And so, here's the thing 10 years ago, God moved me away from everyone and everything that I knew. And he literally moved me to a place where I knew absolutely no one, right? Y'all, let me just tell you something. I felt like at that season of my life that I was at the lowest of the low. Like literally, I felt so lonely in that time and season of my life. And during that time, I oftentimes questioned God and asked him, like, why did he move me to a place where I knew no one? I also asked him, like, why am I in this season? I felt like I was literally drowning. In that time of my life, I did not know what was going on, right? I didn't know what God was doing. I didn't know, what was his plans. All I knew was that it felt like so much isolation and it felt so different than what I had been accustomed to. And so I oftentimes question God and I would ask him, like, what is going on with me? And I often question my own identity at times and question his will for my life in that season. And if I'm honest, it literally took me years. But eventually I began to see that it was all for a purpose and a plan. I began to see that that season of isolation that God was birthing so many things within me, right? I began to see that God was causing me to be stronger and more powerful, even in those tests and in those trying seasons. And oftentimes when God is building us up and making us strong, we go through a incubation season, right? And so during that period of isolation and incubation, I literally felt God just holding me and covering me and comforting me in that time. See, in my incubation season, that's honestly when I began to hear the voice of the Lord for myself. And I began to hear him honestly so much clearer, right? I didn't want to hear him through the voice of anybody else. I know, I was, thankful for the people that would give me inspirational words, but I just really wanted to learn God for myself. And in that season, he began to show me the places where I was anointed, the places that he had burst things in me. And one of the people that got me through that really tough season of my life was someone, honestly, I didn't even know. I'm serious. It was someone that I literally started following on social media, but this woman poured into me without her even knowing it, right? And I gained, honestly, a great deal of strength from her during that troubling time for me. So I believe wholeheartedly that many of you are here for the very same reason, right? You are here looking for a community, not just any old community though, right? But that a community that recognizes the gifts and the call that God has placed on your life. Okay. You are looking for a community that's going to help you grow, help you blossom and bloom into the God given woman that the assignment that is on your life. And you're looking for a sisterhood. And for those of you that really have been set apart, right, that you're looking for a sisterhood that really truly understands your gifting, understands your call. Some of you are going to be lone wolves. I know that. I've been there, right? Some of you are being set apart for service. I know that. I've been there. And so, for those of you who love the Lord, your God, who wants to know more about his kingdom through prayer and through fasting and through understanding the word of God and worship, guess what? You are in the right place at the right time. Come on in.